here to talk to you today about breastfeeding your children. Now, the supposition is that breastfed children are happier, healthier babies. Babies who are breastfed exclusively for the first 6 months, who are not breastfed exclusively for the first 6 months, are more likely to contract infectious diseases like ear infections, diarrhea, just your normal hear about your kid being sick. There is also a 21% higher post-neonatal infant mortality rate for those who are not exclusively breastfed for the first 6 months. Now, for those that are not breastfed at all, they have higher rates of SIDS, type 1 and 2 diabetes, lymphoma, Hodgkin's disease, obesity, and being overweight, high cholesterol, and asthma. And that's according to the American Academy of Pediatrics in 2005. There seem to be a great deal of things that link the breastfeeding to your child's immune system, as well as his IQ. Those babies who are breastfed are actually score slightly higher on the IQ level. Mother's milk has just the right amount of fat, sugar, water, and protein, so it makes it easier for your baby to digest it. This helps the baby as he grows so that he can become healthier. Most babies are breastfed probably till about 6 months, and then the average is they stop about there 3 to 6 months because mothers have to go back to work and it's not conducive to actually breastfeeding your child. There is research now that says that a lot of employers are actually working harder to provide places for you to pump during the day so that you can take home the breast milk. One of the baby magazines that I got said that they actually provide all kinds of places for their employees to pump milk, and then the refrigerator is just full of breast milk all the time. Some of the things that you can do to help your child is to make sure that he gets breastfed. You can supplement with formula, but it's not advisable within the first 4 to 6 months. They say that the kids actually have a higher rate of type 1 and 2 diabetes if you start supplementing formula before then. Now that's not to say that if you absolutely can't, there are medical professionals who actually help teach you how to breastfeed your child, because there are children who have trouble with the whole concept, not sure why. So more and more people are going towards learning about that. There's more and more research that says that it's just plain better. I would venture to say that there are very few people on the other side of the aisle anymore. But it's just much healthier, much cleaner. The breast milk is always sterile, whereas when you pour formula into a bottle, you always run the risk of contamination. There are some things that can't be cleaned out or don't get cleaned out. You can always get help from your partner to make sure that you're actually getting support to get this done. They do say that it does require a lot more energy and a lot more time to breastfeed. The impact is so great that it's worth it. And you can even tell your employers that you will actually miss less time because your kid is sick less often. And that is supported by almost every government agency, every medical agency these days. It is just a really good idea for you to really think about how long, how much. They do say that even if you can only nurse for the first 3 to 5 months, there's still a very good boost to your child's immune system. And that is good enough. There were a whole lot of